Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now you may be confused because the title does say Hytale, and this is Minecraft, but Hytale's not out yet. And I just want to talk a little bit about Hytale and my plans for this channel. So if you guys are unaware, Hytale is a game that's been in development for several years now, and it is finally being released in early access this upcoming Tuesday. As far as the time of recording goes, it may be a little bit late. It may already be out by the time you see this video. But the reason I wanted to make this video is because I plan on recording a Hytale playthrough, and I've seen a lot of discussion online about the state of Hytale, whether or not it will be worth it, what it will be like when we actually get our hands on the game. And I've seen a lot of people say that you really should not be expecting much of anything, and that it's really not going to be that good of a game. Now, it is early access, and I understand that sentiment to a degree. But this is why I disagree with kind of the thought that it's not going to be worth it. Now, there's a few reasons for this. First of all, have you seen the game? Now, it's not finished. There are very obvious bugs in the videos that have been released thus far. Arrows glitching and freezing, mobs that are supposed to be dead not dying right away, just kind of standing there. Like, yeah, I get that. There are bugs. But the way that it already looks is honestly so much better than what Minecraft looks like now. Now, I do like Minecraft. I enjoy playing it. I come back to play regularly. But there's just something about Hytale that is very obviously special that I don't think people are giving it enough credit for. And parts of it, the building, the combat, the various amounts of NPCs that just make Hytale unique and make it a very strong contender in my opinion already, even though it is not finished. So that's one reason I'm hyped for it. Another reason I'm hyped is because honestly, I kind of don't mind the fact that it's in early access and that it will be buggy to start. Now, that may seem a little weird, so let me kind of explain my thought process here. Old Minecraft is nostalgic, right? And it was an experience to play then, even though it wasn't perfect. It was something that people enjoyed experimenting with and building in and building a community around, even though it wasn't great to start. Games don't have to be perfect from the get-go for them to be special, for them to be worth playing. Is it going to be perfect? No. Is it going to be buggy? Yeah. But that's part of the fun. So that's another reason why I'm kind of looking forward to playing Hytale. Is that, like, I want to see the progress. I want to be a part of the community. I want to see it grow like that. And it just I don't really relate to the opinion that just because it won't be perfect doesn't mean it's not worth it, right? Part of the fun of a new game is watching it grow, watching it develop. And obviously not going to be perfect, as I've stated many times, but if you go into it with the right mindset, right, you know it's not going to be perfect. You're not expecting it to be perfect. You're expecting it to be somewhat fun, and based on everything I've seen, I fully anticipate it to be an extremely fun game. What am I doing here? I'm trying to place this stair, and it's just not happening. So that's another reason why I'm kind of hyped for Hytale. I've never been a part of that experience, you know, discovering a new game for the first time with a bunch of people who are also excited for the new game as a concept and watching it grow. That's one reason I'm excited. Another reason I'm excited, and I'm not entirely sure I'm fully equipped to explain this, but I'm going to try the best I can. There is, right, the reason why Minecraft, I think, feels old or plastic to a lot of people is because every update, everything new that is made from the team has to be perfect from the get-go. It has to be fully formed. It can't really have any major bugs. Everything has to fit in the current system. And to a certain extent, that's a good thing, right? You want your game to have a polished feel. But I think what's sacrificed for that is a sense of exploration, adventure, and willingness to take risks, right? I don't think the Minecraft team really is equipped to take risks anymore, and that's not their fault. It is quite understandable. But when a game is willing to take risks, when a game is willing to push the limits of what is maybe acceptable or possible in the genre, right? That's a really fun experience to have and to be a part of. So that's one reason I'm hyped for it. And this goes further into just talking about the development process in general. Because everything has to be so polished for Minecraft, because they have such a massive player base with investors and a lot of money riding on this game, right? Development is slow, right? And Minecraft recognized this problem a couple updates ago when we were getting, a major update, maybe twice a year, if not just once a year. And Minecraft's solution to this has been moving towards having smaller updates that improve quality of life or add, small new features, right? I'm playing in the latest update of Minecraft, and I'm wearing the copper gear, I have copper tools, and the spear, right? All that stuff is really cool. But it's kind of underwhelming, just because it's not, like, revolutionary. Like, all this stuff is cool for early game, but it doesn't really have much function. And that's been a lot of, a topic of debate in the Minecraft community as of late. Now, one of the things that I think are really exciting is watching major developments take place in the game in real time, right? I remember being extremely hyped when waterlogged stairs became a thing in Minecraft, right? That gave me so much joy, and that was so fun because they fixed this, honestly kind of embarrassing feature of Minecraft that had stuck around for so long. And it was really cool just to see it change. We're not really getting much of those things anymore, in Minecraft at least. But Hytale has the opportunity to do that. And your response to that may be, well, you just are saying you're going to be excited for a garbage game. And yeah, maybe that's true. I don't think that's true for Hytale, by the way, but I could understand the sentiment. But in a very real sense, I'm not excited to be a part of a garbage game. I'm excited to see big changes. I'm excited to see the development. Right? They've stated that Hytale is not anywhere near its finished state. It's, maybe, like, I've seen some person speculate it's about 15% done. That means, first of all, what a 15% it already is, because like I stated earlier, Hytale just looks insane right now. Like, it looks revolutionary right now. Its combat systems are excellent. Its building materials are excellent. The modding capabilities are extremely nice. So if that's true, and this is like the worst version of Hytale possible for us to have, I'm okay with that, because that's really not that bad of a 15%. But what that also means is, because there is so little content, and because it is so far away from being, done, whatever that means that very quickly, and Simon, the owner of Hytale, has stated this before many times, right? The game is nowhere near done. Updates are going to be coming in extremely fast during early access. And so be expecting, weekly or monthly updates that overhaul systems. They just released a blog post about World Gen V2, which probably won't be released soon, but something to look forward to. And I think that that's probably going to be one of the most fun aspects of Hytale, at least for those that will be joining in early access. It'll be seeing the game explode. We'll be seeing massive changes very early, and that experience, right? I've never been a part of that, and people reminisce of when that was happening with Minecraft. Well, it's not happening with Minecraft anymore, but it's happening with Hytale, and Hytale looks insane as it is. I see no reason why it won't grow massively and be revolutionary when, players actually have their hands on the game itself. So those are just some of the reasons why I'm hyped for Hytale, and I think you should be too. I think you shouldn't just write it off as a barely finished game that's not going to be worth playing. I think it's going to be a much better than that. Much better than some people online give it credit for. Now, that's not to say that you won't be disappointed maybe at some of the things that are lacking, right? There's not going to be a redstone-like system, at least during early access, probably ever. It looked more like the create mod or something like that. But there will be things that'll not be to your taste. But I think if you give it a chance, there will be a lot of things that you'll find enjoyable. And if you've been following the game for as long as I have, for several years now, and you're just excited to get your hands on it because this is what you've been waiting for 7 years, then I think you'll enjoy it. And, set your expectations fairly, and don't be surprised if parts of the game are unplayable, or some things just don't work like you think they should. But just enjoy the experience for what it is, right? It's a new game coming out that has a lot of potential. And right now, we're in the time when a lot of change will be happening very quickly. And that's okay to be excited for that and to enjoy what's already there. I don't know. I think some people just get a kick out of ruining other people's fun. And saying that people shouldn't be hyped for Hytale is, I think, partially out of that same motivation. So anyway, those are just some of the few reasons why I'm hyped for Hytale. I think you should be too. I do want to talk a little bit about my channel, because if you've stuck around for this long, thank you so much. If you have followed my channel at all, first of all, it's been a hot minute, and there's several reasons for that, mostly just life. You can probably tell from my voice, but I'm a bit older than I was when I first started uploading. And, life is more important than Minecraft, more important than all the other things that I used to do and still do, and used to put a lot of time for. But with Hytale coming out, I've been, like I said, following the game for years. I really want to be involved in the community, at least as an enjoyer. Maybe not necessarily super involved as a creator, but I at least want to play the game and be super involved that way. And so, kind of in an attempt to do that, I am revitalizing or not entirely sure the right way to say this, but just revamping my channel. I want to upload Hytale content. So when Hytale does come out, my wife and I will be uploading a Let's Play on this channel. It'll probably be mostly me with her making guest appearances. But I really want to do that just because I have been waiting for this game for so long and I want to experience it. And if anyone wants to tag along, then they're welcome to do so. So in the next few weeks, I'll probably be releasing that video when Hytale finally is released and it's in our hands for the first time. I suspect that, like a lot of people, there will be parts of the game that disappoint me, or that I think should have been done differently. But like I said earlier, right? I'm not hyped because I think it will be perfect. I'm hyped because I think that there's a lot of potential, and being a part of that experience can be fun in and of itself, and that's enough reward, I think. So I hope you will join me if that seems nice to you. Or seems like something you'd be interested in watching. But anyway, I guess that's where I will call this video, to say all the, classic YouTube things. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. I know I don't have a lot of followers, if I have any after all these years, but that's okay, because I'm doing this mostly for myself. But I appreciate you watching this video. If you have any different thoughts, additional thoughts, or anything you want to critique on or discuss in the comments, go ahead and leave a comment. I will try to respond as quickly as possible. But yeah, thank you for joining. Bye.